頑張ります。天使なんでね。
Good night, everyone. I finally had a break yesterday, although we went somewhere to buy a GPU, so I was a little bit tired because of yesterday's trip. But yeah, anyways, today we'll be streaming before your eyes, although I need to be slightly on the edge because I might accidentally view my face. So that's the problem that I could think of currently. But yeah. And also yesterday I finally hit gold on Valorant, so it's quite something. Although the rank will end in the 27th. But yeah, I think I want to start early on because I am hungry. And I think the playtime for this game is around for your nice playtime. Playtime is around well on the reviews I found it's around an hour and so. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's around an hour and a half, 105 minutes. Well, I think it depends, but yeah, I think around that. So I'm thinking of finishing this game in this stream and without having segments. Also, this will be quite emotional game as far as I've seen on the reviews. And I'm thinking of planning on streaming more and more emotional games since I want to experience it. Since I rarely feel emotional in games, so I want to take a new chapter for it. But yeah, I think we should start. I've I've started this since I want to test how the beginning works, and as far as I know, I need to open my camera for the game to detect my blinking, and it will show while I calibrate. So I'll turn up the monitor. I'll turn up the game first before and after I check if the game is good, if the game is at prologue, since there's chapters here, then I think it will begin to open it again. And I'll turn it off first and then I'll calibrate. My model might also be looking weird since there's a chance that I'll move my camera. Why is it like this? Wait a minute. I can't see my cursor. Before tech studio cam. Will there be I haven't tested this yet with my model using VTube Studio and the camera for playing. I don't know if there will be a conflict. Kanay sa Delia. I'm currently calibrating the game, so I need to turn off my camera, to turn off the game view because my face would be seen. So with your camera enabled, the game will capture and track numerical data on your eye blinks to improve your experience. This data is not saved, shared, or recorded in any way other than to locally save your eye detection settings. By enabling your camera, you consent to this. If you do not have a camera or do not enable your camera, the game can be played without eye detection. You may elect to play this way by turning off the eye detection in the settings after this calibration sequence. Mm, yeah, there's some conflict using the camera. Let's adjust it for a bit. Let's use YouTube Studio. Currently calibrating it. So, I'm just so So is the game screen still hidden for a while or what? Yeah, I'm currently still calibrating the blinking stuff. So I'll just, since I haven't tested this before. Well, if it doesn't work, I'll just use my spacebar accordingly to my blinking. Since there's some conflict of interest with the YouTube Studio and the game itself. Oh, okay, I will wait. I mean, it will be nice if I have a second camera for this, but yeah, I think it will be too much. Let's see. Mhm. Let's see, how do I do this? Let's see if I use them. I'll try to turn up the camera and new game. And camera on. Yeah, and then there's some conflict and I need to compromise stuff. See, my model is not moving because I think I'll just compromise the model itself. Mm. See, turn off. I guess we'll have to work with this for now since I want to get the experience of the game itself. And I think, yeah, I think we're here. Although my model is not moving. Or I will just wait. I think we'll just use the, what's that? Let's see. The reactive PNG. So I think I'll just use that instead so you'll know when I'm talking. Let's see. I'll I'll just change the picture since we had a collaboration before and I just used my profile picture instead of my model itself. Let's see. And apply. Let's see. I think this is how it works. Yep, there's the mini-me. And I think this is good since I'm currently talking and there's a bounce effect. Although I'm not... weird. Let's see. Yep, there. I think we're good to go now. I've learned this from Rada, so see, the sound should be good. So let's start the game, shall we? There it is. This is a game about blinking. See, every time you blink, the game will notice. Haha, how cool. See how this works? Try blinking on the white symbol. Oh. When you see a metronome and blink, you'll jump forward. Oh. Oh, there's a boat. And where is it? Oh. And what is that? There's a boat. And can turn dark.
another
Except
way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that
Oh,
makes
what?
any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here.
And blink.
You remember? Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there?
Oh, so those are
Lost in the
souls.
waves? I didn't choose
Oh,
any
is
of them.
this like
I
Styx
chose you.
River?
See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? A better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
Oh, I wonder what.
Now you see
The
that tower
premonition.
out there? Big,
Yep.
scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from prow to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city.
Huh.
If she
Interesting.
ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am
right.
the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chance.
Good evening, nice. Can nice
It was my
gentlemen.
fault you were no good. Layabouts.
Oh, what's happening?
Satisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
Interesting behavior. Huh.
Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn.
The heck's happening?
If I'm given something
That's
to
true.
work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright?
See,
Every time you
noted.
blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
Oh, okay. Should I just
Alrighty
blink
then.
normally or just
I hope he's
try
ready for this.
try my hardest not to
Now,
blink?
the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember,
Oh, okay.
just try to enjoy
I
it
just had
this time.
my eyes were tearing up because of it. I guess I'll just use my normal method. Not method, but rather normal blinking.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
It's the sun.
Why are you smiling like that?
I'm
You
smiling.
must really like it out here, huh?
This is the only. Oh,
Mm.
oh. Are you the mother? I mean, technically, if the first thing we remember should be during childhood. Nearing sunset.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Seashells. There's one there. Okay.
You see that big spiky plant over there?
Where are you? But
That's called Nagave.
Nagame?
11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall.
Ah,
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
Is this eye
Where's the
tracking
first
game?
page
Yep.
of my piece?
First
I can't
page.
find it anywhere.
Oh, that's a music sheet.
Did I put it in here? No.
Oh. And there's your music sheet. But it's gone now.
Okay, go ahead, kid.
Benny. Yep, it looks like a bee.
Look at that.
Oh.
There's your little hand.
So you're the father.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
Oof. Oh.
Oh, you want to play along
Dogs.
with mommy, don't you?
Oh, you're a musician, pianist. Oops. And bathtub. That's cute.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
That looks like a boat. Oh,
No.
it's
Probably
like a car.
solving the problems of the universe.
Oh, it's like daydreaming or imagination.
Sir,
Oh, so I could move it.
do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean,
That's fun.
well, pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right.
And
No, it's
painting.
not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee
About-
what I just told you? Right. No, I'm
Abstract
sorry.
now.
I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John.
Oh,
It
her
really
piece
means a
got
lot.
rejected.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
It's a boat. Bro? Nah, I won't.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist.
Yes, yes, that's true.
Like your poor mom.
Oh. That escalated. Scrapbook. Baby grand piano, age 2. Includes easy to play music.
See? That used to be my piano. My
Oh.
dad gave it to me. He loved music.
Where's
Left
mom?
his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
Van Beethoven. Wonder what type of movement is this? Beechcroft High School Choir.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
Ah, you're
Can you believe I
And
grew up
snow.
in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
human suitcase. Wednesday, December 22, 1998,
Okay,
3
Benny.
p.m.
Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
piano. Oh, it's not a
What?
cut.
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him.
That's
Can
cute.
we? I mean, I'm pretty much deathly
Oh.
allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But
Aw.
while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat.
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course we're not gonna keep him.
Right. I believe that. I know where this is going.
For now, honey. But another thing I'll just say quickly. You build up a resistance to allergies over time. So what you're allergic to now, like that's why an allergy shot to give you
Ah. Oh, you're still here. And is that the allergy from mom?
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good.
Oh,
Just one note different.
fireplace.
That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Oh. Oh, that's it. Ah. Okay, then that's something. Richard Breen 555723. I'm cheaper than hiring movers. Trust me. Maritime History of the Pacific, 1415, 1815.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor.
Oh,
Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
it's probably a diary of their youth, I suppose. Egypt Airlines boarding pass. We went to Egypt. I guess the
God, she dragged
pyramid
me
of
so
Giza.
many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Greece or Egypt? Greece sounds fine.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
Also, I can select the pyramids and a button. Could play this game is probably gonna make me emotional. That's true. And where's mom? I haven't seen mom. Oh, it's me who will play the piano now. January 8th. Today is January 8th. The passing day. L. Fishman for chamber. What's that? For chamber orchestra.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
I don't know.
Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure, but You know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I
Ooh.
hope you're not in love with her.
Ooh.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
And I thought,
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
and drawing. Makat.
Don't worry, I already did.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Just focus on the interview, honey.
Passive
I got this.
careers, and I can read it. Mineral camp wanted. See, guess there's nothing much left to do.
Excuse me, of course,
The
sir.
thing.
It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in.
Oh, you're getting
what
good
could
at
possibly
drawing.
happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February.
Man, this woman is tense.
You know,
That's
I think
true.
he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
What? Oh, I haven't read that calling card.
This is
A
called
metronome.
a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me
Welcome home.
when I was about your
Dad.
age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him,
Oh, so the
What
lower
about
it
your
gets,
children?
the faster the beats.
thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live. Subdivide the time. 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e and a 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
Okay, quite strict.
There you go,
Well, I guess
buddy.
that's true.
Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just
And
like
why
that.
is there some... Oh, camera.
Oh my! Well, don't think you like
Okay,
that,
but...
pal.
Oh,
Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos?
oof. Lost... Oh. Lost cut.
Ernie!
Ernie!
Buddy!
Ernie!
Ernie!
Ernie, we need you!
Or soon.
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would...
Oh, I
So
missed
you're
that
saying
part.
it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But
Oh, it's pregnant.
Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure
What?
about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance?
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
I couldn't really tell.
Well, what are we talking about then?
And it's around 4.
Still not understanding how you let this
Ooh.
happen.
I
That's
don't
a
know.
lot.
I didn't think about it. It just
5.
happened.
We just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
Sorry, I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house.
1, 2,
Just not
3, 4,
sustainable.
5, 6.
Maybe we could put them outside or something.
Just-
Find homes for them.
Could always adopt them.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it. Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, Vanilla Galleon.
Wrist tracks.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, that's what's good.
It's expensive, right?
No, can't put a price on learning.
Funny they did. And it's stupidly big.
And the whole color change. Visit Australia. Guess there's nothing else left. And ooh, this is much more different.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
Clavier's Lock. And January 8th. Never changed.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Oh, so it's this piece.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
And that's it, I suppose. Oh, December. Oh, it almost took 1 year.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side.
Yeah.
2 screws on each bracket. 2
Oh.
washers on each screw. So that means we need 8 washers. We have none. Where the hell are the washers?
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
I can't read. It's getting modern. Yep, that's true. And this is my room.
Congratulations, B.
Oh, there's that.
First of many, I'd assume.
Why do you have a what? Why the huh? Why does he have that sign?
This isn't my house.
And who is that?
It's not my house.
Oh, I think new neighbor. How did you get up there?
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to
That
the
movement is like the rapier.
Hey, you.
Me?
here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm still at camera. Oh, I'm moving. Oh, that's interesting. First time moving in this game.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool,
Oh,
you
you're a
should take
girl.
a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Oh, that was fast.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Love your stock.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize.
Ah, this is tricky.
He's raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Al?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Ah,
Yeah,
quite fast.
but
What tempo
I
is
haven't done that
this?
in years. Not since
Sheesh.
he's 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
No one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Nah, what a show.
Still trying my best. And it's over. That was quite a fun challenge.
The class is world history. My
Mr.
name
Isaac.
is Mr. Isaac. The class
World
is
history.
broken up into
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will study
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Dear weird neighbor kid, we are in the same class. What a coincidence. Please keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other. Do not talk to me ever.
This is a
Love,
quote.
Chloe.
I want each of you to write it down.
Those who
Not
cannot
doodle
remember
on
the past are condemned
sidelines,
to it.
not stare off into space.
Stop staring at me, creepy.
Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me,
That
what did the quote say?
Winston Churchill.
Right, I definitely know this.
I don't know the history.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. So
Aha.
those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If
You broke
we
my
do
no
not
talking
keep
rule,
accurate
but
account
I
of
asked you
past,
to, so
our destiny
I guess I'll have to let
embarrass
you live.
ourselves in all sorts of ways.
But I didn't hear that part.
And now on to what you've all been waiting for. Grades.
Grades. Assessment 60, 20.
Those are tests and quizzes. Class work, 20%. That's work we do about our class. Participation, 20%. I will give you a moment.
Oops.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
I haven't seen Ernie since the cut. Oh. It's all black. I can't see anything. I'll turn off the eye detection. Use a face mask. Yeah, that's true. But I'm quite lazy, so I'll just do it later. Let's refresh the game. Continue. But then again, I'm not that bored too much.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Yeah, so here I'll just repeat the thing. Playing music.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's
Yeah,
maritime
I'll just
archaeology.
pass through this stage.
But no one really knows what it means.
Oh,
The class is world history.
see
My
world
name's
history.
Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will study and
Let's see, after this part, I think I'll
Look
just use
on
my
your
left
desk.
click.
I wrote you something.
This is a quote. I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Okay, I can see now. Yeah, but my eye isn't
Now,
getting
go
tracked,
on to the
so I
next
need to
slide.
press my left click.
Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course.
Since earlier.
It's that people who are in the past.
Oh, whoops.
I tried to convince your
Oh,
father
here it
not
is.
to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
I mean, let's see if I could make the tracking work.
The little guys are pretty cute.
Blink calibration. Got them all. Let's see.
Though, I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
See, I tested the calibration and hopefully it works. Conchesters. A new contestant has appeared. At long last, your favorite conchesters are ready for battle for the playscape. Join Mercy and her 4 sad brothers as they search for their lost mother, the legendary Queen Conch. Entrap Goya monsters with Dr. Ebb's potented seashells and coerce them into spectacular battles. An enemigo. And when all else fails, just use your conscience. Barnacles, rump, lobsters, lobstar, clam dunk. Yeah, my camera won't track somehow. I guess I'll just use my left button.
Definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Oh wait, I think I got
Very
my...
sweet.
Wait, let me
Thank
just
you for
check.
playing this game with him.
Settings, use eye calibration.
You are not my friend, by the way.
Yep, it works.
You refused to help me in class. I decided our relationship is purely transactional. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use
Tickle
tickle stick. Whoa, that's
Oops. Yeah, it works now.
It's called a magnet school.
Burton.
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you
Oh,
to
they're
go
moving
in
places.
and meet the dean I spoke with.
You know, life can take
Since
you to
it's
some
founding in
incredible places if
94
you're
by
really, really
Oh,
good
it's
at
like
something.
music school.
It's just, I've
Play
had so much trouble
big,
making friends
bigger,
with play code.
play scheme. Oops.
So, what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry.
Where that?
If he's
That's
as
true.
gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that...
Bach. The Well-Tempered Clavier. 48 Preludes and Fugues. Edited and fingered by Hendrik Herbert.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there. And a
Oh,
lot of stuff I've not
sheesh.
taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try. And we can see if you start enjoying it.
Preludium 2.
Just like to see you
Yoga.
really rise to the occasion. Just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Crumple, why? See. Days until audition, 30 days. Back, the Well-Tempered.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
That's oops. Okay. I was gonna answer it now, but it suddenly stopped while I was trying to reach for it.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again?
Oh,
Is
nice
she
result.
obsessed with you?
Ah. Anubis.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
Patron.
And what if they are deemed
Ma'at.
unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's
Hey,
got, and
Mr.
yes,
Kid,
that's a she,
over here. That's
the head of a crocodile,
Yes.
look at it.
fur of a lion, see, and the
Oh,
body
dear
of a
weird neighbor
hippopotamus,
kid. Tonight
though I would
after
not say that to her face.
tonight
Now,
after my dad
as
goes
you
to
can
sleep, I'm going to
see,
sneak out
she
my
is
house and
ready
go
to
to sleep on
devour
the beach.
any of the deceased
If you want to
who
get
do not
invited, draw me a
pass
picture
judgment.
of Mr. Isaac feeling constipated.
Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes.
Weird neighbor kid.
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Let's do it.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Okay, okay. Horror game? Nah, it's
Worried about having him change
how do I
schools
explain
just
this?
as
It's
you
like an
started
eye
to make
tracking
friends.
game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason
Before your
he's coming
eyes,
here is
that's
to
what
play that
the game
game
called.
you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard.
But
Benny has
Ooh.
a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Oh, this is quite complicated since I can see the other parts.
Oh, Richard, please.
Oops. And I can't see. I guess that's the same problem. See. I guess it's a common problem with the game since it keeps getting stuck at the black screen. I think I'll keep refreshing it. And here it is. And there we go.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny.
Turn the light off. Sneak out or try to... Oh, that's a difficult sound. And piano. I don't know if this will be the proper choice. I didn't know it's a choice game as well.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
And there's the exit. Back. Yep, same piece.
Why, he's marvelous. How did you ever train such a young boy to play like that?
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there. You rehearsed enough that it felt completely unrehearsed. I'm telling you, if we get you into a school like that,
Play big, be great.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become. When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say? I want to celebrate.
Sure,
Smell that air. It's such a beautiful night.
that's true. Oh, beach at night?
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
That's your mother saying that. You know, she
And
wants
constellations,
kids
I
to be professional
suppose.
musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes.
Eh,
Musicians? No. They are not musicians.
oh,
You
A
don't
and
have
B.
to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
Thank you for your interest in the Burton Conservatory of Music. The admissions committee has given careful consideration to your application.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Despite
Why are
an
you being
impressive
silent,
audition
Ben?
performance, we regret
What's
we
it
cannot
say?
offer you admission to our conservatory
Don't
program.
pressure him. He'll tell us.
We are
once
proud that
he's
we are
ready
able to
tell
attract
us.
select
Hey,
applicants
that's
such
a
as
main
yourself,
thing.
and we wish
It's
you
just a
the
school.
and why-
Nothing life or death.
Yeah, that's true.
and why
I mean, it
Did
would
you
have
get
been a great
rejected?
opportunity, but it's nothing life or death at the end of the day.
a nice Haranate.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears.
Oh,
Hey, El, would you mind taking
I'm
a quick
sick.
walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny.
a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
I guess terminal illness, I suppose. And here it is again. Let's see. Quit and continue, then turn off the and turn on the game capture again. Continue. And yep, should be fine now.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Ooh, I don't like this route. I don't like where this is going. Giveaway. June 8th. Lots of toys. Oh, it's the boat when I was a child. Haha. Okay, I can hear now. Yay, getting good. I wonder why he got rejected.
Hey, B!
It's October now.
B! You hear me? What's he doing?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
January, Gustav Klimt. Death and Life, 1908, 1915.
Green young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art. What about his
Oh, it's getting good.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Oh. That was random.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed at.
Oops. Art school application, question 3. In 2 short paragraphs describe what makes you want to pursue a career in the arts. Oh, that's an interesting concept.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I've hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
This baby flexing. And this should be nude model. Yep.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Oh, they changed. Interesting.
It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
And it's slowly getting clearer. This is abstract.
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. You
want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Huh. I don't understand the abstract art at all, even though I draw for a living. Oh, I got my own.
Stunned. The ironic.
I got my own museum.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Oh, it's an aquarium.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Preston Hoover gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Preston Hoover is not in the business of the arts.
Oh. There's some blood.
You're not selling your soul.
Contracts. Feels like Benjamin will regret this piece.
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
That's cheers.
Ooh, that's good. So,
I like what the mother
now that
didn't
you've
age at
made
all.
it, tell me, what are you going to do with it? Besides buying me fancy dinners like this every week, obviously. Because I can get used to this.
Where's the father?
I'm getting a salad and an appetizer, and I'm already stealing the bread. Look at that butter. Oh my gosh, it's in the shape of a swan. Oh my god. I never thought I'd see the day where you would take me out to dinner, but I like it. Oh wow. Should I get soup? No, I can get soup at home.
And this is
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Bryn?
Oh my gosh. I think it is.
Wrong places.
just gonna put everything I could.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all.
That began.
But
That's
Ben,
true.
I've had an idea.
Oh,
You know,
Benjamin
critics
Bryn.
are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaning.
Oops.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it.
I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today,
Ooh.
and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're
Answer.
Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're.
Ah. Oh.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of.
Wait.
Magnum opus.
Wait,
so to
she was
speak.
pregnant? Oh no! Okay,
All my
that was a wrong choice.
Benny,
Okay.
You ready to come up here?
Okay, her mother passed away. I did not expect that.
Say something.
Oh, time is ticking. That escalated quickly, that's true. I really did not expect that.
Guess who's calling? Again? Look, you know I talk to big, important people who could change your life.
Ah,
Hey, Benny. Guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're donezo kaput. It's over.
what?
Would you shut the hell up, Tabitha? I'm trying to fire a client in here. Who? Some washed.
Oh, that's his work, I suppose.
Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. Then I just find myself breaking down again.
Ooh.
I hope you understand.
Wait, that word is not to my liking. If I'm thinking what it is, then that should be the worst thing.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did.
She just wanted you to focus on your work.
Ooh,
That's
her
the
mother's
only thing that mattered to her.
peace.
What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
Ooh. Interesting.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint.
I see.
I can feel her.
Benjamin Brin alive in painting. The passing day. 5. If piece, I suppose. Inspired by the musical composition of his late mother.
Is that really
The
you?
composer
It's Chloe, your
L7's
neighbor.
relatively
Oh my God, I can't
unknown in
believe
her
this.
life.
It's been years. I just
But
walked through the
Brin lifted his
entire
mother's
show.
work
It's
out of
unbelievable.
obscurity with the creation of
I'd
this
love
piece.
to
She is now
walk through it
considered to
again
be one
with
of the
you.
great composers
I mean,
of her
if you were
time.
down for that.
Man, this is really getting
I
me
just
sad.
can't believe that my entire
Or-
childhood I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did.
I'm not
And your
liking
mom.
this lunch
I
pad.
always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess.
Oof. I think there's like multiple
Hey,
different
so,
endings for this
not to be
since because of the choices.
But what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
First step.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Oh, well,
Now would you
that's
look
the.
at that? I
Oof.
cannot
That was
My luck. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You
Dancing.
finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. Oh, the nobody nothing's dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the
You're writing the
strokes
book of your
right,
childhood.
the
Yeah.
proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
I guess lonely because you have been. It's a difficult choice.
His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange, quiet child in an
Since
isolated
I think
seaside
you never had
town.
friends.
And, what'd you say your mom was?
His neighbor wasn't a
Composer
friend, more like a
or an accountant?
composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
Well, that's rude.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
I think demanding because I think she's too strict.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could. And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
His best friend. I
Music
want to try the other routes, to be
became
honest.
the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him.
Oh.
She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year.
That's a long
that
sickness.
year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Interesting. interesting. What's happening now?
I had assumed as much anyway.
Back to barking,
I
that's
should
true.
probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds.
Oh.
They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
I see.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him.
Oh, I'm racing up.
Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Hey, what do you mean by that? I hear that. See, where am I?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck.
Huh.
And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you.
That's sniffing.
But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Oh.
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, but...
Oh, I went back. Huh.
Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency
Not this.
to do that, I guess. Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked...
This. Stay here.
Oh, this... Is it the phone
What did your mother hear on that phone call? Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
I wonder what this call is. Ah.
Let's try this again. Keep your eyes open. And one more time.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh. Oh, what is it?
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
1 yen, 2 yen, 3 yen. This will be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going. I swear to God, if you blink again... I understand that it's difficult. That's why I need to see it. This is for your own good, man. Keep them open. The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win. When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go. And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off so much.
Hear that, Benny? Our entire relationship distilled into 2 lines.
Oh, come on. I was joking. You never piss me off.
Well, that's a lie.
Listen, I know I can be tough, but you know I'm never actually mad at either one of you, right?
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
Hey, El, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking.
We can focus him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want.
Let's try this again, and don't blink this time.
Staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
I mean, what's the point? I mean, what's the point? What's the point? Point.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's the point? What's the point? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any... He's never gonna get any better. Any better.
Okay. Okay. let's not say that. Okay? 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 We know we don't mean it. We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something. Of us saying something like that. Something like that.
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. He's asleep. Sleep.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe. Best friend? Okay, Benny. Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right? Ugh. So anyway, back to the story, I guess. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do. I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button, and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed that you didn't come out to the beach with me, so you're avoiding me or what. But I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know. I actually never needed your help in history class. And I just pretended because you were clearly really lonely and you had no friends. And it was my New Year's resolution to be nicer to people. So, I just wanted to say that you've reminded me why I wasn't nice to people in the first place. And I wish I never met you. And goodbye forever.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right. hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny, just close your eyes. You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think. There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live.
Which only made him forget the great life he already...
How he had filled a new home with light.
Light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world, and he made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them of exactly who they were, after they had almost forgotten. So when he was going to go, he was
okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way I do. I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone. And when that chance comes through, I'm gonna prove you wrong. In a market, in a desert, you'll remember why you came here. There's a couple pictures of you laughing, gripped tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not. You wanna make some money, give a kid to dad. When he has somebody, you're gonna feel the same.
Hello? Yeah, I think it's good now. My mic sometimes gets bugged out. But yeah, as I said, it's quite an emotional journey. Oh, it was quite fun though. Whew. I love the story. Yeah, me too. I really love it. Plus, it's quite an emotional one because it's like I'm part of it because of the eye tracking and such. Whew. Let me just fix. There are 13 chapters, although it's quite short. Let's fix the eye tracking. See. I think it should be good now. And yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's true. Although it's quite short. I'm. It was quite a fun journey, to be honest. Although it's. Yeah, but yeah, it was truly fun playing it and quite and emotional as well. Oof. I'm also thinking of playing similar games like those that is targeted to be emotional. I have some games that are on my library in Steam that I want to play that I want to stream rather. And I want to I guess next on the list will be the Forgotten, the game. Experience all the stages of dementia in this mood-swinging psychological horror game we call Forgotten. Travel as a fox through progressively disturbing stages, searching for memories, explaining the protagonist's life. Basically, some psychological horror and emotional one. And yeah, I think Outer World is one of them. I'm not sure, but one of Outer World is like exploration game only with puzzles. But we'll see. Since I want to play more games that are targeted to be emotional, I think I'll search through online. But we'll see about it since I'll search more games in online. Oof. That was quite a fun journey. I think it's time to end the stream. Tomorrow there won't be a stream since it's a Monday and I don't stream during Mondays. I'll also need to edit this later. Hopefully no one screenshots it or such since it's quite a low move for that. But yeah, hopefully. So I think it won't be noticed that much. But I'll still edit it out. Okay, have a good night, please. Yeah, good night as well. I'll search for some music. Especially the composition of the mother of Ellie. Since I really like the composition and I want to search it online if there are any available pieces played through. But yeah, I think it's time to end the stream. The game has good music. Yeah, I think music is one of the most important piece in a game. Since depending on the mood, depending on the tone of the music, it also affects the mood of the user. So yeah, I think it's a nice touch to it, and I think they paid a lot of attention since there's some parts that are complex, I suppose. Though then again, I'm not that much of a composer or musician. I'm just saying it on my opinion. But yeah. That was quite emotional. What's a nice junk known? Have a good night. What's nice?